everyone. For this review, we have the Transformers Knight Rider crossover, and this is being called Autobot Agent Knight. This is a new collaboration project for this year, and if you ordered this from Amazon or Hasbro Pulse, you should start getting this pretty soon. My box is a little beat up. Probably can't tell from the camera, but nevertheless, it looks pretty nice as is. So we get this crossover symbol that is on all of these different collaboration items. It's got this throwback package to make it look like 1984 Transformers product. There's even the old school Hasbro logo down at the bottom. This does have lights and I think sounds. Definitely lights. You do need some LR44 batteries for it. I don't know if I've got any, but once I get this open up, I'm going to see if I've got some available. Got this nice old school Transformers on the top. Also, there is this transformation picture on the top. This is something that the old school Transformers used to come with. Some nice artwork on this side. Some nice artwork on this side. I'm calling it artwork, but it's like 3D renderings. There is UPC on the bottom. I don't know if this is going to be sold retail at all, but there's a UPC if you need that. And then on the back, it's got this, we'll call it Season 1 or 1984 background. It's got the 40 years logo. It's got an actual tech spec, which is pretty cool. And there is a GM stamp right here. It's not a hologram, but I guess it is a bit of a hologram. It's like I don't know what they're doing here. There's hologram like reflection on the side of it, but there's this big giant QR code here, kind of printed on top of it. So they tried to do something nice and kind of ruin their little genuine logo thing there. Okay, so let's get him out of the box. All right, and he's got this special inner tray. This is like the Knight Rider logo. This is the scene at the beginning of the TV show where he's like Knight Rider's driving through the desert. It's in one of these kind of like Jada car clamshell type things. On the back is how it kind of the shell tapes together, and then there are probably weapons in here. Ooh. Okay, so he's got I guess this is supposed to be a watch, a machine gun, submachine gun, and another gun. So he's got two guns. And I'm going to try to get this guy out. As you see, it's kind of wrapped all around in the back. So we got the accessories, we got the car, the doors, I believe, open. I think that's part of the gimmick. Doesn't look like anything in there, but the doors do open. And we've got a compartment here, and I'm going to see if I've got some of these batteries. So again, LR44. All right, got some batteries. These say CR927, so they probably don't work. They probably don't fit, but I'm gonna give it a try anyway. Okay, not that one, but this one. Yeah, these seem a bit bigger than the ones I've got. Okay, these definitely aren't gonna fit. Let me double check. Seems like I bought some batteries for something recently. All right, we will come back to that. But as you see, the battery door does come off pretty easily. And these screws are rigged so that they can't come all the way out. So that is very helpful. All right. For a quick comparison, here he is with the Back to the Future, DeLorean, and these are quite out of scale. And the Ghostbusters crossover, and this is still out of scale. It's at least it's larger, so you can kind of pretend they might go together, but um, these two actually in scale pretty good. But they decided to just go with something completely different here. Um, it might be because of the electronics that they decided to do. I don't know. Maybe they wanted it to have a little bit more presence, but uh, it is bigger, more. I would say masterpiece scale. Okay, so normally I do not go through and transform these, but I think this guy's transformation is probably pretty simple. So we're gonna find out. I'm either gonna do really bad or this is gonna be easy. But he's got that kind of G1 kind of transformation where this is his chest, this is his legs, we can see his arms, we can see his head. You can kind of figure it out, you know? There's his feet. This is very uh like this design is very like alternators like with the feet kind of tucking into the front underneath the hood. Okay, so we need to fold these out the way, and then we can bring the lower legs forward. And okay, this is going to be the front. There's little toes that need to be pulled out. So if this is the front and this is the hood, that means we're going to have to turn that around. All right, let me adjust. Yep, this definitely pulls out. Whoop, I just popped that off. That shoulder pulls all the way out. And you know this head is going to have to flip up some way. Okay. This head does not want to come up. You might need a spludger to get that. I just took this screwdriver and gently pulled up on it. Okay. So this needs to be exposed so the head can come out. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Just uh, push down, and it just comes all the way forward there. Then bring the head all the way up, and then this whole thing comes down. The lock. Okay. So it has a kind of accordion down these pieces here, and it goes much further. So basically the bottom of this black piece is going to need to touch the edge of this gray piece. There we go. And it snapped when I did it. Turn the head around. Whoops. A lot of these joints are tight, not tight in a bad way, but they're not loose. Definitely not loose. You put some pressure on them and they give and go flying off. All right, so adjust the door wings as you want, and then this back piece, I guess, just just push it all the way down as far as it can go. It doesn't seem like it can go below like it's gonna be behind these door wings no matter what you do. So there is some foot pivot. He doesn't really have heel spurs, but his the way his feet are designed, um, pretty sturdy. He is quite big. Um, and then there are buttons up here. That's where you would engage the electronics. And when you look at his arm, this side, this forearm seems like there's a gap in it. So we're going to put the watch on this side. Guess that makes sense. We'll give him a gun over here. And a gun over here. Whoops. And there you go. So as you could see, the shoulders are on ball joints. There's a transformation hinge that's going to kind of get in the way. I don't know if this is supposed to, yeah, this doesn't lock. So that will mean like when you go to pose him, this arm's gonna kind of want to do a lot of different things. There is a ratcheted, no, it's not a ratchet. It's just clipping against this piece here. There's a bicep swivel. There's a single elbow that gets above 90. The hands do rotate. The head is on a ball joint and it is quite stiff. Does have a waist rotation. As you can see here, there are disc hinge hips that also do turn at the hip. He does have a knee joint, and he does have this weird crotch articulation that I don't know why they did that. Like, this is not part of transformation and it doesn't really do anything. That's interesting. And then the foot, because of transformation, you can do quite a bit with it, but it's not really foot articulation, but it does have the inner rocker. So you got that. Um, he is pretty nice. Like he's hefty. The only thing is that he's large. Like this does not go with your legacy stuff. Like this is not a legacy transformer. Everything else has been. So like our guy Gigawatt, he's basically sideswipe remold. They do not exist in the same world. Um, so that's kind of interesting. So like if I take somebody like this Overdrive figure, he fits in really well with him. So I don't know if they did this on purpose, but it's definitely masterpiece adjacent, but it's got the build quality of a general release, legacy figure. So it's interesting. I don't know what else to say about it. I'm amazed that this exists. I've always wanted something like this, just being a fan of Knight Rider, being a fan of Transformers. So, kudos to everybody who's ever wanted one or didn't realize they wanted one until they saw this. But decent amount of paint, good articulation, good sculpt. You can place it in with your masterpiece figures. It's like a win-win, and doesn't cost $200. So very nice. That's a review. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, tune into more videos coming up, and if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, last but not least, we've got some batteries, and we're going to take a look at what happens here. And just realized he's got headlights. I don't think these light up or anything, but we'll see here in a moment. Okay, so that's first press. Okay, nice. Okay, I think we're going through the same sounds now. Hmm. Okay, so that's all of the sounds. Pretty cool. It's hard to tell if this is audio from the original actor. It doesn't seem quite like it is, and it might be like a sound alike because it's real close, but it seems like a little bit off. So maybe, who knows? But either way, it's cool. You can go through the trouble of getting the batteries, put them in, and as you see, you're gonna have seems like about 5 sounds to choose from. It would be nice if you could get it to do just the, back and forth animation by itself for a while. But the whole light thing is a gimmick. So, um, and it does that. He says kit signing off when it's going into power down mode. So I think that's cool. I'm not sure how they could have done it any better other than maybe having like maybe a different button, like one button for voice sounds, another button for, making the light go back and forth. But at any rate, it's pretty cool. So I'm digging it.